Well, welcome back into the studio today for another lesson. We are going to look at painting the landscapes. So recently I put a lesson out about building strong composition by big shapes and using the dark shadow air color. And now I'm going to take a little bit further, continuing on with the subject of building out the distant values, the distant plains, and I'm using this Grand Canyon scene here. I have a short video showing you where I built these layers coming forward. The sky is already done, and now I'm working on the distance coming forward using that air color once again in different temperatures and different values. So I'm going to take you through this video showing you that, and then we're going to flow into those front rock areas, those rock structures up close, and talk about developing it very much with just big shapes. A lot of this has to do with just thinking shapes and not thinking rocks and not thinking ground and not thinking canyons. Now we do have to think about the planes. If it's a flat plane, the type of light that is receiving, or an upright plane, how is the light on it? But again, it's about big shapes. So taking you from the back distance, coming forward, working on the front rock cliffs. And then one of my favorite aspects of it is putting the frosting on. And by that, when I say putting the frosting on, I love to use a knife. I use different knives in this, and on this specific painting I'm actually using a knife that I cannot find anymore, but I have found this replacement. I'll link it down in the description below, and also on the blog if you're seeing this on the blog post, where you can find these knives. They're not big, they're small knives that you can just put some little edge work on. So that's where my frosting comes from. So I'm going to take you through this whole video. This is really all about building a strong landscape. Now we're going into some of that more intricate work, which I think you'll enjoy. So let's roll the video and watch it.
You're going to watch me build this canyon in vista, and I'm using a lot of air color. The white, ultramarine blue, and the cad red light. And I'm going to give myself some marks of values. This is really about values, shapes and values as it comes forward, giving myself darker as I get closer and the lighter values moving away. It's just some landing points for me to help develop the different values. Then I start coming in and molding and shaping all those cliffs as they go back into the distance, keeping the horizon line nice and cool and light on the back edge way out there, but I'm bringing a little bit of the pinky violets down in there to kind of pull some of the reds from the horizon. And I just continue to work this. You're going to watch me adjust, soften edges, but really the same mixture, the white, ultramarine blue, and cad red light for the air mixture, more blue, more red, and then way off in the distance, touches of some alizarin. But basically, it's the same mixture, it's just different values. Just building the sense of how those canyon walls meet in the middle, and the river runs through it, through the distant canyon. Such color harmony as I bring all of this through the whole midsection of that canyon down there. It's the same colors as the clouds. Just keep building, darker up front, more blue and red, less white. Adjusting as I go, reshaping, chiseling in. You see me doing all of this as I go. Chisel in lighter behind or bring dark up in front. Just shaping and keeping those values in order. I'm using a Q-tip to pull out some of that paint, wipe away where I see the little light glistening on the water down there. It'll get tweaked, reshaped. A little bit of knife work was used there. You're watching about 40 minutes time span in 3 minutes here. Is just a continual adjustment, stepping back, using my mirror, checking values. All right, there you go. Just keep adjusting. In this video, you see me walking in the front cliffs of this canyon. This is one of my favorite things to do, and I like to do them abstractly with darks, and I'll use air color in the shadow areas as well. But I like to do these very abstractly, starting with a very dark, which is that ultramarine blue and transparent red oxide. You can see me bringing in a very toned down air color there. It's the air color with some of that dark mixed with it, keeping it toned down, yet look at the color harmony it plays into the whole scene with those clouds and the back canyon as well. It's bringing those blue colors into this rock formation so it does not appear as just a pasted on rock cliff with no relationship. Bringing some warm tones on the top edge, which is also tying in color harmony with the warm tones of the horizon sky. I'm using a buffet, if you will, of photographs, different scenes from the canyon, not just one cliff, but a buffet of them. You see me adding some of that air color in the shadows of the trees here. That's another area that I bring the air color into play in my landscape, pulling it down into different areas. But as I was saying, a buffet of photographs, not just one scene. When I'm painting these types of rock cliffs, I don't want to be glued just to one. I like to have a variety of pictures to look at, to build from. More warm tones. Just keep building structure. Sometimes I'll put something in and then I'll take it out. It's a very creative way to work, not having to be glued to what is in the photo, but being creative. That's what this whole journey is about. Letting your voice come through. Painting what is in you, opposed to just everything in front of you. Adding a few dark accents, little cracks, bringing some darks back in. You may lose some of your darks when you add the medium values, the lighter tones. You just bring them right back in again. Hopefully this was a good lesson for you. Help you loosen up a little bit on your rock structures. Whatever kind they are, they don't have to be at the Grand Canyon. They can be any terrain, Rocky Mountains, ocean rocks. You can use the same method. All right, are you inspired? Go paint some rocks. Better yet, go paint the Grand Canyon. Now this is going to really get fun. When I come back with a knife and some frosting, we're going to click those edges with some bright lights. I can't wait. How about you? In this short video, you're going to see me come in with some white and a little bit of lemon yellow, a very light color, and just frost the edges with that sun glistening sparkle. Using a small knife, this is how I love to add that little bit of texture. I call it frosting. It's some thick paint. To me, it's the character of oil paint. Being able to have some buttery consistency and lay some thick paint. And I come back with a small brush and I'll soften, pull out, tweak a little here and there so that I feel like it has a lifelike look to it. Sometimes I may take too much out, have to come back in again. So you'll just watch me through this video, adjust, add some more, soften with the brush, come back with the knife. It's just a push and pull technique. Put it on and see if it works. If it looks good, great. If something isn't working, then that's where you just come back up and pull some dark back in. Rework it. All right, grab your knife, throw some frosting on those rocks. Have fun, enjoy the journey.
Okay, my friend, I hope that you found that valuable. If you will think in those terms, like you heard me talk through the video, just keeping the values and the temperatures, the darks and the lights, brushwork, you're gonna find more success in your paintings. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you would consider subscribing. Leave a comment, thumbs up, all those things help my channel and I really appreciate it. My main goal is to encourage you, give you videos and lessons that will help you think and bring these things into your own work so that you level up your work and you have successful paintings. All right, my friend, thanks for joining today. As always, stay at the easel, be encouraged, and enjoy your creative journey.